Well, with Manchester United just 7 points off the relegation zone, I thought why not take a look at some transfers that need to happen under Ruben Amorim in 2025. We have a couple outgoing transfers to look at first, then we can get into the more tasty stuff with the incoming transfers. So without wasting any more time, let's get into it. Now, there are so many players in this squad I think United need to get rid of, but we'd be here all day. So the first on the list of the outgoing transfers from Manchester United is the talk of the town in Manchester, is Marcus Rashford. I understand he's a homegrown player, but he just isn't good enough. For years we've heard that Man United need to get back to where they belong and all this other stuff, and he's simply just not good enough to do so. And the fact that he's on £375,000 a week is simply just unacceptable. He is literally robbing the club blind. For years to me now, he hasn't looked interested in playing for the club at all. He doesn't press, he doesn't run, he doesn't work for his teammates. It's just not good enough, and I think United can still get a decent sum of money for him, probably around the £40 to £50 million mark. They get a decent sum of money, but most importantly, they get that big wage chunk off the wage bill. Now, going on to our next player, my reasons for letting him go are very similar to Rashford. It's a financial ordeal. Casemiro. Casemiro is 32 and he's just too slow. And guess what? He's on over £300,000 a week as well. Why? When they brought him in, they thought they were getting Real Madrid Casemiro, but no, they got slow and robbing Casemiro. I think I've seen him have a handful of good performances, and that's it. Not only that, he's just such a liability. The amount of fouls he commits is an absolute joke. And then fouls leading to yellow or red cards. He's just not good enough. If United can get rid of Rashford and Casemiro, that's nearly £800,000 a week alone. They're just not good enough. They're bleeding the club dry. Get rid. Now onto the more fun part of the video, the incoming transfers. It's no secret that the club needs a complete reshape to get it how the new boss wants it, but I've picked a couple players that I think are obvious and that are needed at Manchester United. And I think the most obvious one of them all is Victor Gyökeres. Victor Gyökeres could be a solid transfer option for Manchester United for several reasons, based on his playing style, attributes and the club's current needs. First of all, he's worked with Ruben Amorim before and has proven himself not only as a goal scorer but to involve the other players around him, to provide assists and create opportunities. He knows what's expected of him in the press and system, and to lead the front line with power and force. Also, for Amorim to have him come in and set an example of how to play, how to press is very important to the manager. Standing at 6'2", Gyökeres is a powerful and athletic forward, combining strength, speed and aerial ability. He can hold off defenders, win headers, and is difficult to handle in one-on-one situations. His physicality would complement United's more technical forwards, and his direct style could provide an option for breaking down more compact defences. I think this is exactly what Manchester United have needed for years, an out-and-out 9, and it's come at the perfect time for it to be under Ruben Amorim. Luke Shaw is never fit, the mysterious case of Tyrell Malacia. Manchester United need a left back or a wing back that is going to be fit enough to play under Amorim's system. Anthony Robinson is having an amazing season and he's been one of the best wing backs in the league. He has one of the highest overlapping run percentages in the league this season, and he scored 7 goals for Fulham this campaign. He looks to be a perfect fit for Amorim's system. He's also got that physical side to him, being strong enough to win the ball, all while contributing goals and assists. I think this would be a great signing for Manchester United, and one I think they need desperately. And the other option at left back is one I think is a little bit more unrealistic, just down to him being younger, and there are a lot bigger clubs interested, is Milos Kerkez. He has some incredible attributes. He's fast, strong, and most importantly versatile. While Kerkez is primarily a left back, he has the versatility to play further up the pitch as a winger or a wing back in a more attacking role. This adaptability allows his coaches to experiment with different formations and systems. If you're a Manchester United fan, let me know down in the comments, who would you prefer out of the two? I think a lot of people would prefer Kerkez just because he's younger, but Robinson is also a solid option. And finally, for our last transfer, I think it's obvious Onana just isn't good enough. I thought maybe a new manager, but he keeps just making these stupid mistakes. And if United want to turn this club around, they can't be having him making these mistakes every single week. So as his replacement, I have picked out Bart for Bruggen. He's 22, he's young, he's 22, decent shot stopper and good distribution. And I don't think he would come with that big of a price tag. They could potentially get him for around the 30 million mark and get rid of Onana. This was probably a quick video, but that's where I would start for Manchester United's transfers in 2025, whether that's in January or the coming summer transfer window. Let me know what you think down in the comments, especially if you're a Man United fan. What do you think about these transfers? I think they'd be a good start. And while you're down there, subscribe. And thank you very much for watching this video. I will catch you in the next one.